Good day, EDCers and knife nerds. This is your boy Big Connector coming back at you with another review here. So I'm not going to say maybe not a review, but kind of a first impressions of an item here I just got for Christmas. It's actually an EOD Robotics breacher bar. It comes as a two set. You've got one here that is 8.5 inches long. So you can see here, and then you've got another one here which is 6.5 inches long. And the width on the one here is about 1 inch, and let's have a quick look at that. Looks like it's 1.25 inches wide, and the smaller one is 1 inch. So now these were developed here for by Countycomm, and they were developed for like SWAT teams. As kind of a pry bar, a breacher bar to get into explosives and stuff that they need to kind of get into. They've also did a version for the California Power and Gas that has a gas shutoff valve on it. So they did a small run of them, and then all of a sudden it took off, and they needed to produce thousands for all the technicians around California. Now, to me, I actually got these and going to use them for a metal detector I just got. So I want to use the large one here as a kind of a digging prying tool out in the field with my metal detector. And then the small one here, I think I'm going to actually put it in my everyday carry rotation to have a little bit of a great little small pry bar here. It's 6.5 inches long. It looks like it's the perfect size that it's going to fit on the side pouch of my bag with my multi-tool. I'm going to arrange a little bit of a sheath for it, and so it will always come, so it will be protected and protect my bag because I'm going to also put an edge on here. Now these here, let's just have a quick look at the other stuff here. They're a 1045 steel, which is an extremely tough carbon steel. It's got good impact resistance, good wear resistance, as well as extreme toughness. So these here have been hardened to around a 45 Rockwell. So they've got, they come with a little bit of a false edge. Having a look at the Countycomm website, their legal department has a big spiel about that they're not, being sold and designed as a knife. Here's what our overprotective legal department has to say. Although the EOD breacher tool was developed and designed to enter real world of urban combat with a little work and with a file, belt sander, grinder, stone, or rock, it could be sharpened and converted to a deadly stabbing or slashing instrument. We can't recommend it. So it can be sharpened, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So you've got kind of a nice edge here, and the other edge is a chisel edge. So I'm going to put on both of them. I'm going to get them fairly sharp. I'm going to start with probably a 220 grit stone. I'm only going to take it to about 1,000 grit, I think. It's nothing, I'm not going to mirror polish it or anything, but I think I'd like to have the opportunity to be able to cut some heavy duty rope or anything like that with kind of with a hammer or, a mallet, and also be able to maybe process a little bit of wood with it too as well. Now they come exactly like this. Mine actually came wrapped in almost like a waxy paper. I haven't done any unboxings yet, so it just came in as kind of in a waxy paper. If you have a look on the website and you have a look online, you'll see them here. Most people have a Paracord Wrap. I'm actually going to go with this stuff here. It's kind of it's a Tessa tape. It's called rot-proof tape. It's like a hockey tape but on steroids. You cannot tear this by hand. The company I work for sells this, and I have probably sold 500 rolls of it, and every single time I show somebody new, I say, I bet you can't tear this with hand, and nobody's been able to tear this stuff at all. You have to actually cut it. So I'm going to actually put a wrap on the end here, and I'm going to see if I can put just a little bit of a knob on the end here as well, just to give it a little bit of extra grip. So I'm also going to, like I said, I'm going to take these false edges and I'm going to sharpen them up a little bit, get them so we can at least cut maybe some paper. I don't think I'll get it shaving sharp, but who knows. And I'm also going to do this chisel grind a little bit. Now, just from seeing these particular tools, that they seem like they're a nice, heavy-duty, solid tool in your hand. You know, I am quite familiar with holding 8 inches in this hand, and so you know what, it is comfortable as hell, and I think it's going to be something that's going to do me absolutely fantastic with my metal detector. Now you have a look at this edge; it's a little bit rounded. Just my overall impression of this tool is it seems like it's an incredibly tough tool, and it's very, very well machined. Now you've got the the holes in here to to anchor your paracord wrap, and yeah, it looks like it's kind of got maybe a bead blasted finish. I did notice that having this end here looks like it's developing a tiny bit of rust because it is a carbon steel, so you might want to maybe oil it up once you've got it sharpened up, or in here where I live in southern Alberta, it's very, very dry, so I don't worry too much about my stuff rusting, but I still think with this carbon steel and this bead blast finish, it's going to be being pounded into the ground quite a bit, cut and sawed and trying to dig out some stuff. I probably will oil it up a little bit, or maybe put like a frog lube on it just to stop it from rusting. And this one here, I'm going to put inside my bag, and I'll probably put some frog lube on that one too as well. I don't think I want to oil this one because it is going in my kind of everyday carry bag. Just to give you an idea too, some real world size comparisons. We've got the cold steel here, so that gives you an idea of the size of the item. And of course we've got my Lucky Toonie here. And just to give you another idea here, we've got the good old Spidey Chef, which is one of my favorite knives here. So I'll turn this around here like this, and just to give you another idea, we'll do the show side a little bit here. And yeah, so I'm not too great on the editing yet, so I might record me doing some sharpening on this and putting an edge, and we'll find out. If I do and I can splice it all together, I'll do that as well. At the very least, I will give you an update of this tool and let you know how it's been working. And I will also update you guys on how it turned out and how easy it was to sharpen and what the results were. So I just want to thank you guys out there for your subscriptions, your subs. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. And have yourself a wonderful day, fellas. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.